Hi everyone, we're back for another video, and this one is how to keep moving every day when you start to feel overwhelmed, right? You want to get things done even when you're overwhelmed. And that's important because we have to be able to recognize, in our crazy days and things that happen, that things are first going to happen. We actually have to make a little bit of room for the wrong thing to happen. And when we do that, it doesn't necessarily throw us off of our day. It's not that you expect, all these bad things to happen, but that, out of your whole day, that you can schedule certain things, but something may happen here, something may happen here. And then if you schedule your day, you're not overwhelmed because you know how to shift what's happening. But you have to be able to recognize at least first that there may be something that may happen today, and I need to at least allot 30 minutes for something to go wrong. And that's important because it helps you to lower your stress levels. So instead of you getting overwhelmed, you already placed this 30-minute time of things that could go wrong, or something that not necessarily went wrong, but this thing over here took you a little bit longer to work on. And all of a sudden you're not being overwhelmed because you've structured your day to where things may happen. You have to actually structure your day. And so not only do you have to be able to, add in those 30 minutes or something to where something, bad could happen, but you also have to have structure to your day. If you don't have structure to your day, then when things do go off, you're not able to shift it because you don't have anything in reality to show you, hey, this is what's next. Or although you got overwhelmed because this happened, you really still had time to do this, that, and a third. But because you got overwhelmed, you didn't even do the rest of what you were supposed to do for the day because you thought you were going to be too overwhelmed. You thought you were going to be backed up. But again, you didn't give yourself time to stop and reflect. You have to give yourself time to stop and reflect and to almost do a quick reload when things happen. And so you're able to keep moving when you make your schedule, right? When you actually add a little bit of cushion time in your schedule, and when you recognize things didn't go right, go back to your schedule and say, okay, what do I need to shift? When you're able to do that, that actually helps you to not be overwhelmed, and you can keep moving on your day. And it's important that you allow that time to stop for a second, because you really need to have that intimate time with God and say, all right, God, help me. Okay, let me restructure this here, shift this here. And then he's going to bring about a peace and that clarity to help you to say, okay, good. We're good to go. Now let's move forward. And then when things crazy happen that you didn't have enough cushion for, again, you still have certain things in place that you realize, all I got to do is shift here, shift here, shift here. God be praised. I can move on and move forward without feeling chaotic, without feeling overwhelmed, because we know when we feel overwhelmed, all these different things come that is not necessary. So go ahead and start to put certain things in place. Make that schedule. Do what God has called you to do, and just being organized and having some kind of a plan, because it's going to help you to not only not be as overwhelmed, but it's going to help you to hear God more clearly so that you can move forward. And go ahead and get started today, because tomorrow is too late to be great.